Hey, today I'm going to show you how to do some easy troubleshooting for stuck brake calipers or collapsed brake hoses. Good morning, or whatever it is when you're watching this. We got us a 2001-ish F350. Customer complaint is it pulls when you hit the brakes. We go on a test drive and she pulls to the right when you hit the brakes. And it seems to get a little worse the longer you drive it. So, give you some pointers on how to figure out what is causing your problem or which corner. Took it on a pretty spirited test drive, and now I'm going to check the temperature with the temp gun of all four corners. So we'll start over here, and we're going to shoot right on the rotor. "97 degrees, we'll call it. This has disc brakes all the way around. 69. It's cold out here, by the way. Probably 40 degrees outside, maybe colder. Let's see, we've got 85. Come up here to the left front. We have 140 degrees. So, let's jump in the truck, see what it does. So at road speeds, you hit the brake and it pulls right. So what does that mean? That means, could mean a couple of things. One, it could mean that the right caliper is grabbing real hard, and that the left one is not. If you've only got one side grabbing, then the steering wheel will naturally pull that direction. It could mean simply that the slide pins that the caliper mounts on are rusted up and it's just not moving. It could also mean that you have a brake hose on one side or the other, either not letting fluid back out, typically is the case. Like you'll have enough pressure to push it into the caliper and not enough to bleed back through a collapsed hose. There's a couple of different things that could be wrong. Sometimes the caliper will just freeze right where it's at. And this truck has been parked for 3 years and hasn't moved, maybe longer. I think the tag's at 2020. Anyways, every time you stab the brake, it goes vroom to the right. What will happen with a caliper that is not retracting is it'll get real hot once you drive it. So what I do on a test drive is I'll drive it, I'll keep one foot kind of on the brakes, and I'll try to get the pads on all four corners pretty hot. And on this one, our left front is twice as hot as all the other corners, more than twice as hot. So that means our problem area more than likely is on that side. So we'll see what she does. I noticed when I was getting close to the end of the test drive that it was getting hard to drive. So, see, I'm not even on the brakes. See how it's just naturally turning to the left? I'll hit the brakes pretty good. Doesn't do hardly anything at all when you just jab the brakes, but it's dragging real bad on that left front corner, which is the one that was hot. See how it's pulling? So, that leads me to believe, based on the fact that the left front was hotter by 50% or up to 100% if you figure in the back ones. Left front's hotter, but it pulls to the opposite side. So what does that tell me? To me, that would mean that the left front caliper is hanging up. It's dragging real bad, because when you're just driving down the road, it's not released all the way, and your pads are in contact with the rotor, and it's getting really hot. That's why you've got a much higher temperature on this guy, because it's not releasing. The pads are just constantly dragging. So we've either got a caliper that is seized in the on position or it's not moving hardly at all, or we've got a hose that's collapsed and not allowing fluid to drain back up to the master cylinder. So just because you've got one pulling one way or the other does not mean that that is the problem side. See, this one's pulling to the right because that caliper's working. This one's not, it's just dragging. So initially this wasn't grabbing at all, which means it's more than likely the caliper is just seized up from sitting for 4 years. But just because it pulls one way, that doesn't mean the problem is on that side. That might just be your good caliper. Well, I got the old left front jacked up off the ground here, and you just almost can't turn it. So that caliper is either frozen or the brake line is collapsed. We'll dig into that in a second. So let's do a real quick comparison of one side to the other. We're looking for discoloration mainly, or heavy brake dust. This is the side that spins. You see it's all rusty from sitting for a long time. And look at the caliper. I mean, pretty much looks normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Over here on this side, we can see a little bit of discoloration right across the center there. Get out of the light here. You can see it clearly has what I would call abnormal heat marks on it. Now just looking at it, this thing, like I said, has been parked for a few years. It has a brand new hose on it. I say brand new, it's not factory, still shiny. So this may be a problem they've been fighting for a while. Could be these pins are seized up. So what I'm gonna try to do is loosen up the pads, see if I can push the thing back, or see if it's just locked in place, which I suspect it is because I can't turn the wheel. Got the old pry bar wedged in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just give her a wrench. As expected, it is definitely not retracting the caliper. Can't hardly see real good, but just looking on the inside, it's got a lot more pad on that side than over here, which a lot of times is sticky pins. So the most effective way to find out if you have a locked up caliper, to find out whether or not it's the caliper or the hose, is to just crack that line there. I mean, you're not taking it off, but just crack it enough where all that excess pressure can bleed off. So if you crack that open and nothing happens, you get hardly no fluid at all, then usually that means the caliper is seized up. But if you crack that line and the caliper just releases immediately and fluid squirts out of there, generally that means that your hose is compressed in here and it won't allow fluid to drain back. So in short, if the caliper releases, we have a compressed brake hose. If it does not, we have a bad caliper. Or if it hardly does. We're just gonna bleed off enough pressure. See how it didn't squirt or nothing, just a real low trickle. I didn't feel nothing. Golly. Yeah, it ain't moving. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and crack that open a little more, because I'm gonna have to take the caliper off anyways. See how we've got virtually no fluid coming out. Pretty much a dead giveaway that caliper is stuck. Because if the hose is compressed, that's gonna have a couple thousand PSI or maybe a little less. It's gonna have a lot of pressure and it's gonna squirt it. Well, I got the thing off. As expected, no amount of bleeding, pushing, and prying would get it off, and that's usually the result. Those cups just break. So the only downside is I can't return that as a core now, but I've got the new bracket on there, got the caliper inside ready to go on, so spins nice and easy now. Just got back from a test drive. We're gonna do the temp gun test. I took it on a normal drive for probably 15-20 minutes. So it's windy and cold today, but we're anywhere from 80 to 120. This is the side that ain't windy. Well, I hope you learned at least one thing from this video about how to do some troubleshooting. Appreciate it.